Hello, 大家好. This is John. We are live again. This is our Q&A class today. So if you have any question, just feel free to let me know. I'd like to answer these questions for you because I believe if you have questions, then you got the right answer, then you improved. So if you have a question, just leave me a message. You can write down your question in the chat. So I will know the question and I will answer them for you. So right now, I'm going to share some questions. In this week, my students already asked me. So from this question, you can learn something. Okay? 好, let's start. Okay. 第一个 How do you say half an hour in Chinese? It's a simple question, but sometimes people still make mistakes. How do you say half an hour? Okay, is that correct? 一个半小时. 一个 is one, 半小时 is half hour, one half an hour. Does it mean half an hour? 一个半小时. No, actually it means 1 hour and a half in Chinese. We call it 一个 one, 半 half hour. We say 1 and a half hour. That's 1 hour and a half in Chinese. 一个半小时. Okay. But how do you say half an hour? We say 半个小时. 半个小时. 半 is half. And we put the measure word 个 then 小时. 半个小时. Half an hour. Okay, good. Easy one, but easy to make mistake. 下一个 next one. 你好, 很高兴看到你. So if you have a question, just leave a message. Then I can answer your question. It could be in pinyin or in English or in Chinese character. Okay. So I share with you another question my student asked me. You know, one is finish. For example, 吃完饭. But sometimes my students just say 我完饭. For example, 我完饭, because they said okay, one is finished, so I finished my dinner. So they say 我完饭. But actually, you have to put a verb before one to show finish doing something. One itself is not a verb. It's more like over. Something is over. So the dinner is over. 我吃完饭. So remember, you have to put verb before one. You cannot just say 我完饭. Or some people put the 我完了饭. It doesn't work. You have to say 我吃完饭 or 我吃完了饭. I finished dinner. Okay. And if you put this one, 完成. If you put a 成 after one, it's a verb, means to finish. For example, 我完成了作业. 我完成了作业. Literally translates, I finished homework. 我完成了作业. Okay. 好的. Yeah. Then Sherwin have a question. Said, okay, the question I have it is how is 一直往前开? The sentence structured, and how does 一直 and 往 mean? Okay. So let's split the character. When you try to understand a word, normally I like you to split the character because the word is made of characters. If you know the meaning of each character, it's better to understand the word. 一直, yi just means one. 直 means straight. So 一直 one straight just means no change. Just keep doing that. So 一直, okay, keep doing. We often say 一直走. 走 is a walk. Keep walking. in some book they translate like go ahead, like go forward ahead. 一直走 actually it just means keep doing that, no change. 一直走 Here actually it's 一直开 开 is to drive. Definitely somebody is driving, so 一直开 keep driving. But which direction? Forward or backward or turn, right, turn, left. 往前 after 往 itself means towards, and after 往 normally followed by a direction. So 往前 means towards which direction? Front, towards front. So it means go forward. 往前 is go forward. If you say 往后, after 往 you put back. 往后 towards back just means go backward. 往后 or 往左 the left side. 往右 to the right side. Okay, so after 往 normally you put directions, and then you put a verb, because normally we put a verb at the end. We always say 往前开, we say towards forward, drive. Another example, look down. For example, that's true. I'm on the second floor. If I want to look down, how do you say look down? If you use the 往 structure, you will say towards direction down. Then you say look. You always put verb at the end. You will say 往下看. 往下看. 对, yeah, you're right. You said okay, so it means continuously. You're right. 一直. So 一直往前开 means you just keep driving, go forward, like this. Another example we use 一直. 今天我一直上课. 今天我一直上课. Today, I just, for me, I say 上课 means I'm teaching. For you, maybe you say 上课, you're studying, you're learning something, that's the same. So 我一直上课. I just keep teaching all the day. That's 我一直上课. No change, just doing this. 一直. Okay. I hope I answered your question. 好的. Yeah. If you have any question, just feel free to let me know. Anybody, you're watching this video, if you have a question, just let me know. Even now you're not here, but later you may watch the replay. If you have a question, you can leave the message on the comments. I can answer you later. Maybe for next week, I can answer your question. Okay. 好的. Thank you for coming, by the way. 好. Then let's continue. I show you some questions my student asked me. 好的. Here, there's two sentences. 洗了手再吃饭. Or the next one. 洗了手就吃饭. What's the difference? So the difference here, the first one we use 在, and second one we use 就. Is there any difference? 洗了手再吃饭 or 洗了手就吃饭. Okay. So I think last week we talked about this verb 了 and then 再 do something. This 了 after verb not really must be something done in the past. Actually, it shows the sequence. Means you must finish the first thing, then you do the second thing. So 洗了手再吃饭. Definitely, after you wash your hands, then you eat, then you have your dinner. I often ask my son to do that. 洗了手再吃饭. So this 再 is then to show the sequence. You finish this one first, then you do another one. But here the second one, 洗了手就吃饭. This 就, their structure, you put time word before 就 to show that's very soon, very fast. Here has a similar feeling. 洗了手就吃饭 has the meaning as soon as you wash your hands, you have your dinner, have your meal. To emphasize this, as soon as, just exactly after you wash your hands, then you do nothing else, just directly go to eat. That's why they put 就 here. 就 to show the as fast as you can. But 在 just to show that's one thing after another thing. That's the difference. They emphasize the different thing. 好的，下一个 next one. That's a sentence also from my students. He said, 学习很紧张. I think he saw this sentence from somewhere in the textbook. 学习很紧张. He asked me, you know, 紧张 means nervous. 紧张 means nervous. Asked me, does it mean I'm very nervous because I'm studying Chinese? Something I don't know, so I'm very nervous. So is that true? 学习很紧张. Because of studying, so I'm nervous. Is that right? Correct? Actually, no. You know, 紧张, if you put a person first, you say 我很紧张. I'm nervous. That really means I'm nervous. But if you put not people, so study very nervous actually means very tight. Your schedule is very tight. You just don't have enough time to study. In this case, you can say 我的学习很紧张. Not only used for study, it could be for your work. You can say 这个星期 this week 我的工作很紧张. My work is very busy this week. I have a very tight schedule. You can say 我的工作很紧张. Okay. So 紧张 is not only means nervous, also means tight. You don't have time. 好，下一个 another one. 巴黎. If you just say Bali, so what's your idea? Bali is what? It's a name. It's a name of a place. Where it is? You may think that's the Bali island in Indonesia, right? Actually, if you just say Bali, most of the Chinese people will think not the island in Indonesia. People will think you're talking about Paris. Because, you know, Paris, we say Bali. Of course, right now the famous island is also called Bali. But in Chinese, how can we make it different? They all Bali. We do this way. The upper one is Bali, the Paris. Bali. The lower one, Bali Dao, is an island. So we put Dao here to make it different. Dao means island. Actually, we call it Bali Island to make it different. If you just say Bali, just means Paris. But if you say Bali Dao, if you want to go to Bali Dao, you will say 我要去巴厘岛, not Bali. Okay. Then a sentence related to this 巴厘岛. Okay. 我去过一次巴厘岛. I have been the Bali Island for one time. Here, the important thing is where you put this one time. In English, you put at the end. I've been there once, right? How do you put this once in Chinese? You have to put between verb and object. You have to put it after 去过, I have been to, then you put once, then you say the Bali Island. Remember, if you've been somewhere once, twice, 3 times, you have to put these times between verb and object. You will not say 我去过巴厘岛一次. It sounds a little weird. I'm sure maybe some people say that way, but it's not common. So the exactly correct way, you have to put 一次 one time between verb and object. 我去过一次巴厘岛. Okay, good. Then, if you have a question, just feel free to let me know. That let's continue. Yeah, I'd like to share these questions. Okay. Here we have a question. So you said, if you want to say I have been there many times, would you say 我去过很多次? Yes, you're right. You can say 我去过很多次巴厘岛. But in that case, I think if you say 我去过巴厘岛很多次, it's also okay. If you say 很多次, instead of saying exactly number 3, 4, 5, it's okay. Kind of, it's more like we call it topic common structure. You can give the people the topic first, then you give people comment. This 很多次 is more like a comment. So the story, the topic is I've been that place. Yeah, 我去过巴厘岛. Then you give people your comments many times. That's kind of your comment. 我去过巴厘岛很多次. It's okay. I think both are okay. 我去过巴厘岛很多次. 我去过很多次巴厘岛. But if you say 3 times or 1 time, you have to put between 去过一次巴厘岛. Very good. Excellent. Then, thank you for asking to make that seem more clear. Another one I'd like to share with you. Similar situation. You put duration, not only 一次, 2次, 3次 times word, also the duration. For a while, for example, 一会儿 means for a while. If you say I read book for a while, I read a book for a while. In this case, you have to put for a while between verb 看 and the object 书. We say in Chinese, I read for a while book. This for a while you can replace with any other duration. Could be 1 hour. You will say 我看1个小时书. I read 1 hour book in Chinese. We don't say I read book for an hour. We say I read 1 hour book. 我看了1个小时书. Sometimes people can put a 的. 我看了1个小时的书. You put a 的 here. 我看了1个小时的书. It's also no problem. But if you drop the, it's also common. 我看了1个小时书. 我看了 in this case 看了一会儿书. Read book for a while. And another example. How do you say have a walk? Have a walk. 散步, right? 散步. How do you say I just have a walk for a while? Same thing. You have to put for a while between 散 and 步. You will say this. 我散了一会儿步. So 散了一会儿步. You will not say 我散步一会儿. It sounds strange. You have to say 我散了一会儿步. Remember 散步. Have a walk. Then by the way, here comes another question. Philip says, please explain the difference between the car in the front or the front of the car. That's an excellent question. Excellent question. The car in front, in front we say 前面 or 前边 or 前头. It doesn't matter. Actually, later we will mention this 边面 and the 头. But right now we just use 前面. Okay, 前面 in the front. The car in the front we say 前面的车 because the car actually is the main thing we're going to say. The car. The modifier is in front. So we say in front 的 car. 前面的车. The Chinese structure, you put a modifier and the object. So 前面的车 the main thing is car 前面的车 the car in the front but the front of the car you will say 车的前面车的前面 actually the front of the car the main thing is the front it actually is the direction the front part then of the car so in this case the car is a modifier so we say 车的前面 okay that's exactly opposite to English is that clear the car in the front we say 前面的车 but the front of the car we say 车的前面好的 by the way then I just put this one here just now I mentioned this here another example 外面外边 and 外头 this 边面 and 头 actually same 外面 outside 外边 also outside 外头 outside 面 itself means surface 边 means side outside 头 is head outside we also say 外头 not really make sense but they are the same so the first two commonly used you often you hear people say 外边外头外边 and 外面 sorry 外边 and 外面 but 外头 is not very common but you still hear somebody say that okay. Good so just now I said the front could be 前边前面 or 前头好的 It's a really good question, Philip. I think that means you really understand Chinese very well, because you can you can make that question. So because I think you really think about it. So that's why you can ask this question. That's really good. 很好 I love this question. 好 Another one. Okay, so 学习学习 we Chinese people we like to duplicate verbs. Sometimes we say, for example, have a look. We say 看看 because if you say 看 it's just a little strong. You just look. So 看看 is more like have a look to make it soft. But for the two-syllable verb 学习 we will say 学习 okay. I have a question. How do you say have a walk this way? If you say it twice, how do you say? Do you say, have a walk, we say 散步, right? 散步. Do you say 散步 Do you say that? Like 学习 Do you say 散步 Okay. Actually, we say 散步. We not really say 散步 Why? Because here 散 is a verb. 散 is really verb. And the 步 is not verb. 步 is a noun. So 步 is a step. So 散步 have a walk. This 步 is more like a walk. 散 is not really have, but the feelings like this. Have a walk. You only duplicate the verb and not the noun, the object. So you just say 散步 Back to 学习 学习 because this kind of verb 学习 is a verb to study 习 also a verb to study together it's a verb to study so this kind of verb because there are two characters or verbs then you just use that way 学习好的 Then another one. Okay. If you have a question, just type in the chat. Let me know, and I like to answer them. Today we have really good question. Thank you. I enjoyed the question a lot. Great. 好，this is 有点儿 and 一点儿。I know we learned it in every textbook you may use, just the grammar points. Definitely you learn it. But very easy people make mistakes. Sometimes they say, 我一点忙. Did you hear people say, or do you say that 我一点忙? I know you mean I'm a little busy, but it's not correct. You have to say 我有点忙, 有点忙. Remember, you have to put 有点 before adjective, especially you make a statement. I'm a little busy, I'm a little tired, I'm a little hungry, I'm a little hot. So you will say 有点, always 有点 adjective. You will say 我有点忙, not 一点忙, not 一点忙. 一点 you have to put adjective before 一点. You can say 我忙一点, no problem. 我忙一点. But that's supposed to comparing to another day. Normally, you use it in comparing structure. It's like 我今天比昨天忙一点. But for short, you should drop the comparing with yesterday. Comparing to yesterday, you just say I'm a little busier today. You can say 我今天忙一点, but it's still supposed to comparing to another day, you know. But if you just make a very simple announcement, you will use 有点. For example, you want to buy something, you say this is a little expensive. You will say 有点贵. You will not say 贵一点. You will say 有点贵. Okay. 一点, 有点. Okay. Very good. Thank you for joining my Q&A class for today. If you're interested, you can check my 1 minute learn Chinese 1 minute a day in the description box below. Okay, so every week I will have this Q&A class, the live Q&A class. So also you can join my email list. So I will send the time, the schedule when I will have the class to my email list users. So you will know exactly when will be the class. And if you miss the class, you always can check my YouTube channel to watch it later. Thank you for joining my class. I'm so happy you have a so great question. I enjoy it very much. 好的，那么我们下次见。I will see you next time. 谢谢，再见。